Hey, what's up, you guys? This is Phoenix. Welcome back to another episode of Rise Again Vintage. And finally, we are here, the Vintage Battle World Heavyweight Championship match between Tony and Ethan. Man, you guys have been waiting for this one for a while, and so have I. I'm so excited to bring it to you guys. If you guys haven't noticed, on my Instagram, at Rise Again Vintage, Tony and Ethan, they've been going back and forth. I mean, Tony said some words. He even brought out Tone Cold 316. Ethan, the disrespect by coming by Vice and just talking a bunch of stuff to Tony. These guys have a heated rivalry, and I'm really excited to bring it to you guys. But before we get into it, I just want to say a couple things. First of all, thank you so much for all the love and support while I was away, and then also just throughout this journey that I've had this year so far. Creating videos for you guys is such a pleasure, and I can't wait to bring more for you guys, not only during this time within our pandemic, but also afterwards when I can go out and do a bunch of more things for you guys too. So I'm really excited to bring a bunch of new shows, a bunch of new, and some fan favorites as well for you guys too. And of course, vintage. I mean, vintage is always going to be a part of this channel. I can't wait to bring it to you guys. Getting into today's matchup, I don't know if you guys have seen, again, follow my Instagram at Rise Again Vintage. I stated that Tony gets to choose this final round stipulation. Like I said, it's a 5-round matchup. You got Tony versus Ethan. The winner takes the belt and declares himself Vintage Battle World Heavyweight Champion. This is Tony's first defense, so this is something that he's been looking forward to for a long time, and I'm excited to see what he's got, because like he said, he's been through about 20 or 25 t-shirts, and so the big challenge, when you're a champion, when you're a fighting champion, is you got to keep on bringing t-shirts. There's no repeats in this battle for Tony. And then you got Ethan, a guy that, like I said, wasn't in the tournament, but he's been collecting for a long time. He's been grabbing a bunch of heat, primarily wrestling, but he's got some other things under his sleeve too that I'm excited for you guys to see. But again, just a really great guy. Both of these guys from Iowa City. This is an Iowa battle, so it's going to be big. They live like right down the street from each other, so it's a home rivalry, but we're going to see who takes it away. Before we get started though, I think there was a couple words that have been said before this battle. So before we get introduced and everything, let's go take a look. Let's see what Ethan had to say about his journey and this title match. All right, you guys. Phoenix here, the chairman of the Vintage Battle Federation. Yeah, right here, the #1 contender for Tony's title here, Ethan. There's been a lot of talk throughout the week. You said some things. You even went by Tony's store, man. So what do you got on your mind? What are you looking forward to for this title match on Monday night?
I'll tell you what, it wasn't hard to get in. I didn't even have to knock. He walked down the stairs. He unlocked me right in here to this warehouse of t-shirts. He's probably got 400, 500, 600. There's probably a hidden cache in the basement. And still, I will show up with 5 tees and get the job done that 600, 700 couldn't step to, because I'm the #1 contender. I'll be the champion, and there's something coming real soon that you're all going to be looking forward to. When that day comes, I'll be walking through the door. Someone opened for me with that title belt.
Some strong words from Ethan. Man, he's really confident about this matchup, and he's ready to take the belt. Now, with that being said, Tony had some words to say to Ethan. Man, it's just going to be very interesting to see how these two match up. Kind of similar, but also at the same time, they're very different in what they collect. Now, like I said, Tony had some things to say. Let's go ahead and check and see what he's got to say about this championship belt. We have it. We got the champion, the Vintage Battle champion, my champion, Tony. Tone Cold. How's it going, man?
What?
How are we gonna do this? And you got the stipulation. You're gonna announce it later tonight, but tell me why you think you're gonna keep this title.
I'm gonna keep this title because I'm the best. We got this little dog stepping into the big dog's house. This is my fucking house. Look, he's back there shivering me timber, shaking in his boots. Guess what? I'm gonna give it to him. His Rudy Poo candy ass doesn't even belong in my house. And that's all I gotta say. I'll let the belt speak for itself.
That's all we're gonna do. We got Tony versus Ethan for the Vintage Battle World Championship. just here in a moment. Just wait, man. The stipulation's going to happen. We're going to see what's going to happen. Let's get into it, fellas.
My rules.
All right, you guys, welcome back to the first ever, main event title match. We got two people here, two vintage T-shirt collectors, two vintage T-shirt enthusiasts. Man, really excited to have them on. First of all, we got the number one contender, Mr. Ethan Vale, in the building, going against my champion, the people's champion, Stone Cold, Mr. Tony, the Vintage Battle World Champion. Guys, thank you for coming on. I really appreciate it. This is the start of the Vintage Battle Federation. Something I've been, just over this quarantine. We've had the tournament, but now it's time for the actual league. It's actually time, to nut up or shut up. We can say whatever we want. Starting with you guys. Tony, you had a, kind of a long journey to become the champion. You're wearing that belt over your shoulder. How's it feel to come into this being the defending champ?
Well, first, it's heavy. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is the real deal. This is no joke. I mean, you see what it says. But yeah, man, it's been a journey. That first battle, that tournament, that was a struggle. Like I said, I probably went through about 20, 25 of my best shirts, and I'm still here. I'm still kicking. I got more to show, so it is what it is.
Yeah, man, it was a lot of fun doing the tournament for sure. Definitely a lot of great memories, a lot of great people we had on. So definitely, again, thank you for doing that, coming on. Being the defending champ. Now to you, Ethan. You were in the tournament. I may have said something, but I'm just speaking the truth. But we'll go to you. Going into this battle, what were you thinking? Did you have some preparations at all?
I had the preparation. I had the privilege of voting and watching the tournament, which was fantastic. If you didn't see it, you can still go back and look at all the matches. I had people I was getting to vote on, all the stuff. It was a good way to see and kind of gauge who's got what they're into, especially during this weird time where everyone kind of was just so bored that there was nothing to do but buy new vintage gear and set yourself kind of a niche. So that was a good perspective for me to kind of see what everyone had. But I knew that this guy has a little bit of everything, and that's kind of intimidating. Can't let it scare you. You just got to come in.
That's what it's going to be, man. You guys are going at it. As you guys know, we have 5 rounds. Now, 4 rounds are already determined, but when we get to that 5th round, Tony, it is up to you to name the stipulation of this final round or what the final round's going to be. But without further ado, guys, let's get into it. First round is going to be craziest graphic or best graphic. Now, if you guys watched this, before, watched the whole tournament, this could be anything. This could be your favorite graphic. This could be an all-over print. It can be anything that, that means something that you think is the best graphic. So we'll start with the champ here. Champions go first in this league. So, Tony, go ahead.
All right, so I already know this guy's the king of the wrestling shirt, so I had to pull out something crazy. First round, first tee.
Oh, no.
Nutty.
Oh.
Hey, I'm sending a message right off the bat. Rest in peace.
The Taker all over.
The all over print. Single stitch. Look at that. Look at that look. That's how when he was walking by Vice popping off. This is my face. Just nutty. This
I'm shook right now.
The huge graphic, single stitch. Got the it's got the good fruity tag, but then also real old WWF tag on there over the top. Got a blank back, but all you need is the front. This thing is
it's crazy.
Crazy.
I talked about that T-shirt and like the journey. Didn't you? You found that somewhere, didn't you? That was an actual find of yours.
Marketplace for they wanted $2, but I ended up having to pay $20. But I wasn't mad. I wasn't mad about it.
Jeez, I mean, come on now. I mean, all over print Taker. You look at some of the golden era. The blue and yellow WF tags, and you can't go wrong with them. They're so amazing. But that one, just it looks at you. It follows you. The eyes follow you. I don't know.
It's actually terrifying.
Yeah, it's a pretty terrifying shirt. Pretty wild. Undertaker just retired. I'm sure that price is going up too. Definitely a pretty sick T-shirt. All right, Ethan, you're up.
All right. I thought this man might try and come at me with some wrestling heat early. So I doubled down on that request. This shirt I'm about to show you is a shirt that I got from Tony himself.
Ooh.
And it's the Sable with the conch shell pouring the water down the wet t-shirt here with the bikini bottoms. Not always the easiest shirt to wear in public. You get some looks, but you know what? I think she's well deserving of them. She let Brock Lesnar pump 4 kids into her, so pretty sick. I got it on the XL on the Marina tag. I don't know if you can see that.
Yep.
No back hit, but it's definitely one of my favorites graphic wise. I think it's 98 on the date there. But yeah, I love this shirt, and I'm so glad that he was the one to get rid of it. This is probably like 2 years ago, maybe.
Yeah.
But yeah, this is it, man.
Crazy. The women of WWF, like all the T-shirts, you don't see too often. So whenever you do, like a Sable piece is just, it's really amazing. And it is crazy that Brock Lesnar and her, like every time, I can't see them two together. I don't know why.
He's so short and he's so big. It's just gotta be like like, is that your daughter? Like Brock Lesnar's daughter is taller than Sable.
Yeah, it's pretty wild. Sable's a legend. The shell, that's an interesting choice to pour water and stuff over you, but definitely a sick piece for sure. And I'm a big fan actually of smaller hits. So if you see that WF, I don't know why, I just like those like weird like small hits of different things, and it's a pretty big logo, to show off the WWF.
Well, I mean, yeah, considering everything else that's going on, yeah, I'd say they gave that WWF a pretty nice representation there.
For sure.
All right, that's me.
If both of you guys want to show that actually real quick.
Yeah.
This is round 1. This is best graphic, craziest graphic, whatever you want to call it. That's going to be tough right there. All right, so we're getting to number 2. I mean, I feel like you two already, flexed on everybody, but this round is called Best Flex. This is something, we're in a world right now in vintage, on Instagram, on anywhere, where it just seems like everyone's just posting heat. You know what I mean? I mean, even you, Tony, you've been coming up with some crazy pictures too. Like, we have to get more, inventive, but also with the t-shirts that we're bringing, everyone likes to flex. Everyone's like to show off, a lot of stuff. So starting with you, Tony, this is round 2, Best Flex. What do you got?
So it's funny you say that, because from the first battle, which was only a few months ago, the whole definition of a flex on vintage tees changed.
Right.
All about band tees or whatever. Like, that was like the cream of the crop. Like, everyone was showing Nirvana tees, but now it's all about Disney movies, all that type of stuff. So I pulled out the this here on everyone's favorite tag, the Stanley DeSantis.
Oh no.
Just super clean. I mean, the big face with a knife, it's all you need to see,
Yeah.
And it's the 20 years of terror. So
Nice.
It's a 1998. I think the older one has the small chest hit and the print on the back.
Yeah.
But they did this one, I think, better with it's the big face on the front. That's kind of what you're looking for. So now that horror tees and movie tees are like the king of everything, I had to pull this one out.
No, it's a crazy one, and it is wild. Like, we've been in this game for a little bit, and to see it, I mean, like when we first met, that's we talked about that a lot. We talked about promo T-shirts, wrestling, and it's crazy that like all these things that we loved are now like $600 T-shirts and shit. It's pretty wild to me. I don't see it stopping either.
Yeah, it's nuts. But I mean, like, and the category coming up of like online steal, at this point, no matter what you paid, it's a steal, because now prices are just like insane. So
exactly. And on a Stanley too. Stanley's definitely a good quality T-shirt. You can't go wrong with the big face either.
Yes, sir.
There we go. All right, Ethan, you're up.
All right. I promise it's not all going to be wrestling, but most of it is wrestling. So this is one that it's real tough to get a hold of. All over print, of course, wrestling right now, flying off. Tony got a steal on that taker. I got the Bret Hart here. Over 93. I think, do you have this one?
No, I don't.
You have the other one, right? The purple one?
Yeah, not anymore, actually. I missed that one, but
Whoa!
yeah.
All
But
right. But yeah, so this one it's hit on both sides. It's got the 93, and then it's pretty faded on this, but it's like I don't know how this works. If you could understand and tell me, so it's the WWF tag, but then under it, it's the champ tag with the diamond, the blue diamond.
Yep.
I don't know how that works. If they just like sewed their tag over the top of whoever printed it for them. But yeah, pretty crisp. Got the shades on and the all over. There's actually a guy who makes one on the internet that says Brett screwed Brett. So if you're in that whole situation, which we're all already very much aware of. But this one was tied. I think I got it. I'm pretty sure I got it from Nicolander. And I definitely paid up on it, but I wanted it. And then now it seems like right now, especially with wrestling tees and all over prints, everything's a raffle. Everyone's hitting the raffles hard. Like 25 spots, $20 a spot. Like it's just crazy. And I didn't think that they would fill as quickly as they are, but
they are.
Wow. That's what I see myself doing right now, but I definitely see a lot of people hitting up the raffles and stuff for the all overs. But this one's going to stay in the closet for a while, I think. The Brett 93 makes me so mad when you see like 8-year-old kids when you're watching old wrestling in the crowd with this on, and you're just thinking like, man, that kid paid $20 for that shirt, and now it's going for $300, however much. But yeah, that's for round 2.
No, it's really sick, and I think so with the tags. I think because Tony had one too. Like I feel like they had these blanks, and then they're like, well, we're not going to tear the tags. We don't want to rip like probably in a factory or something. So they're like, okay, just sew the tags on top of whatever blank you're using, and kind of go from there. It's pretty weird.
Yeah, it's just like at first I was like bugged out by it. I was like, what the fuck? Did somebody just like sew this on here and screw me out of money? But I think that's just the way it went.
No, it was. All right, definitely sick. All right, if you guys want to show, this is round 2. This is best flex. It's going to be tough. It was another tough matchup. All right, so looking into round 3, guys. This is something that, as Tony mentioned, it's a rarity now to find any steel in anything we're into, whether it's shoes, T-shirts, anything like that. But this is going to be round 3, best online steal. This is something you found on eBay, any of the selling apps, Depop, Mercari, just anything online. If you found it and it's a steal, I want you guys to show it. So starting with you, Tony, what do you got?
So I think this is the 3rd time I've had to do this. So I was scrolling back through eBay and just like looking. And this is the one I came up with.
Oh,
1992 Prince tee on the Brock'em Sock'em Robots right there. got the back hit. This one's dope, man. And so I paid $80 for it, and I was doing some research, and they're anywhere from like $300 to someone's asking like $750.
yeah.
I don't know what they really sell for, but I mean to get it for $80 back when I got it. Love it. Just the colors, like there's a few cool Prince tees, but like the one with the all over print that's like mustard yellow is like $1,000 shirt. And like I thought this one's up there, and on a good tag. Got a bunch of the albums on the back.
It's sick, and I feel like, especially after his death, like to get some of those pieces is just really cool to have. And I feel like a lot of his vintage T-shirts are very slept on, but then like now people are starting to realize like, oh, like a lot of his designs were actually pretty cool.
Yeah, this one's sick. Yeah, on my honeymoon we were listening to Little Red Corvette driving around like this. Like Prince has bangers, man. When Doves Cry is like one of the hardest songs of all time. So
days, man.
Got a 80 this guy. It'd be hard pressed to find one that cheap anymore.
For sure. All right. Yep.
All right. So this is the last wrestling tee I'll put everyone through today. This is she was a valet, a manager for Gold Dust. Her name was Marlena. She would come out to the ring with him smoking a cigar. I mean, she always had a dress on. She wasn't topless, but this one's got Goldie with the hands wrapped around. And I don't know if you can see it, but it was autographed at one point by her. Vintage Cream, Chris, we all know, he just sends me like our whole text message feed is just us sending like Mercari back to one another. Every once in a while you find something where you're like, what the hell? So he sent this to me and I saw that it was from Thailand and I kind of like bugged out because I wasn't sure, again, like maybe it's a bootleg or something. And for all I know, it could be, because the tag is like, it's literally just a tag. There's no words on it. It's completely white. I can't tell if anything wore off it. But I got it. So I messaged this kid and I was like, hey, is this the real deal? And he was like, yeah, bro, it's real. And I was like, all right, cool, man. Thanks so much. I've got a collection going. And he was like, you like girl tees, huh? I was like, yeah, what do you got? And then I think I bought like 3 Sunnies off of him. It ended up being Chubby Boy Vintage. And so I had a good relationship with him off of this tee, which was kind of crazy that it happened just by like through a text message. I got the back. Oh, sorry, that's a stupid way to hold a tee. The back hit, the director's cut. It's 1996 on the Titan Sports copyright. But yeah, the girlfriend, not a big fan of this one either. Kind of hates it, but I love it. Super red. I don't think it's a single stitch, but definitely another keeper.
No, for sure. First of all, I've never seen that one. Second, shout out, Chubby Boy's Vintage, man. He's got a lot of heat for sure.
Like DHL and me packages in 4 days. It's unreal.
He's the GOAT. It's pretty crazy to see, a lot of I don't think I've seen gold dust tees in general. You see the all over print, but besides that, you don't see that has to do
with tees right now too.
Yeah.
Is that all over? If I get that, I might just quit.
That's the retirement?
Yeah, that's my retirement one, I think. It sucks too. Again, the girl knows how much it costs. So if I get it, there's like no way I can lie my way out of it.
Yeah.
I have to be like, yeah, I sold blood for 2 years. It's fine. But yeah, so I got this one for, I want to say like $80. I was able to PayPal them instead of going through the bull crap that Mercari usually puts on you. And highest I've seen it is like buy it now $150 on eBay. So nothing too crazy, but I just, number one, I loved it already. So to get it for that low of a price and then build a relationship with somebody off of it too, who helps you out like later, that's always like a really cool feeling.
Oh, that's it's a steal because you doubled it, but then also it's a relationship where you might get some steals in the future. It's a steal for the future if you look at it. It's really smart, really nice. And yeah, then that's round 3. If you guys want to show the t-shirts real quick, this is best online steal. Funny enough, I feel like Gold Dust, with his character, used kind of the influence from Prince. Like I always felt that way. Like, he had that kind of vibe. There we go.
That works out crazy.
All right, guys. So getting into round number 4. This is something that, obviously fan favorite. This is collector's choice. This is, when you're looking in the closet, you can decide on anything, any t-shirt. So Tony, what do you got?
Yeah, man, this one's always tough because like so many things you want to show off, but so many things you want to like keep in the pocket for like maybe another round or whatever. So I was like, I had to make it a white t-shirt because it's hard to show up white t-shirts sometimes, but I went with this.
Oh,
the big boy. Like, that's a heavy print. It's huge. All on the shirt. I actually picked this up from Urban Jungle. I had a bunch of store credit, so I did a deal. It's on sold like Copyright America. It's kind of like a Jerry Lee tag that old like Betty Boops and like Bugs Bunny stuff would be on. So probably like early mid 90s. But yeah, white t-shirt, great colors, huge graphic. Anime, movie stuff, like all that is going crazy. So I figured this is a good time to show this one off.
Oh, that's wild. And the rare white tee for you too. Like you don't see it.
I know, that's why I was looking around. I'm like, black shirt, black shirt, black shirt. I'm like, what white t-shirt kind of show off? Just like switch it up a little bit. So
you don't wear t-shirts too often. Like you don't see them really too. And that's a clean graphic too. That's a pretty crisp one.
Yeah, it's like, yeah, in person it really pops too. Like the red and the yellow and the little bit of green on his boots. Like this one's super hard.
Nice. All right, Ethan, you're up.
All right. This one wasn't meant to be such of a flex on Tony. And he actually even called it last week. I came into the store and I bought this. This is something that I'm going to start. This is going to kind of be like my new fun niche to go after. So I got a Reba McEntire 93 tour shirt. Like growing up, my mom, she was super into like the old 90s country and stuff. And I remember like Brooks and Dunn and Shania Twain and stuff. And so since like movie tees, like you guys were talking about, are getting so like hype and big and stuff, these are still like right around anywhere from, 20 to, for some of the bigger ones like that Brooks and Dunn that's got the lightning print all over. That one's like 100, 150. But so this is one that just actually means a lot to me. It's got a really crisp graphic. Like I said, I got it here at the shop. 93 down low here. And the tag is the old Hanes Ultra Weight on the XL. And it does have a back hit. And these back hits on these country shirts are sick because these guys tour their ass off. Like 450 dates, just like right there, 3 in Missouri alone. That's a right there. There was one in Champaign, Illinois, one in Peoria, Chicago. I don't know if there was an Iowa date, which is upsetting for me, an Iowa guy. But yeah, I got the back hit on that. But yeah, so that's kind of like going to be my new conquest. I'm going to start collecting these old like 90s country tees. Which is actually another cool thing about some of them is if like this is a good fit on this, what is it, Hanes Ultra Weight. Some of them you get like that half polyester, half cotton. They've got like kind of a stretch to them. Yeah. If you like me, that'll help you out, so you don't look like such a weirdo. But yeah, so that's my pick for number 4. Again, just like a piece that actually means a lot to me.
I don't know why. Yeah, with the 90s country tees, first of all, the colors always pop on them. Like we have a couple that I'll have to send you after this. Like I got a couple Rebas and stuff. And it's just wild. Like the colors, especially with hers, I don't know why. Like all of her colors are like the bright, blues,
pink. That bright red hair and then the blue eyes.
Just pop.
Yeah. Nuts.
I like it. All right, round 4, guys. This is collector's choice.
Dude, the night the lights went out in Georgia is such a fucking slap.
Thank you. Yeah. Put that on your iPod or your Zune or whatever.
Yeah, quit fucking around.
All right, sick. All right, guys. So here we are, final round. I posted earlier on the Rise Again Vintage page that, Tony, you're the first champion. So I treat my champions well. I gave you a choice to pick the final round. It could be whatever you'd like. It's your stipulation. So what's the final category?
So I wanted to put some thought into it. I didn't want to pick something that was going to give me this huge advantage, but I know that Ethan, like, he collects like the girl tees and his girlfriend hates a lot of his shirts. There's like some obscene stuff or R-rated. So I'm like, let's do the most like fucked up tee. So like R-rated, X-rated, strange, weird, whatever. Like just a naughty tee, whatever the fuck you got. So that I want to go with the most fucked up tee. That's what I picked.
All right, guys. So there we have it. The champion has decided. Round 5 is the most fucked up T-shirt. So starting with you, Tony, what do you got?
And I probably picked that because I just want to show off this shirt, and I feel like in any other category it might get overlooked. I went with the Gigi Allen funeral tee. So this is a picture from like this man is deceased in his casket, and like on the documentary he's like really. Oh no. They're filming everything. They took pictures, and it ended up on a shirt. And if you don't know who Gigi Allen is, look up Gigi Allen documentary on YouTube, and make sure your parents aren't around or like no little kids are around because he did some wild ass shit. But yeah, this tee is crazy to me. Let me get a little closer here.
Yo, R.I.P. man.
It's like I've worn it a few times and like felt a little strange about it, but never really thought twice about it. But now like actually looking at it, like that's literally just his like dead face in the open casket. But yeah, Gigi was like the last living rock star, man. My dad actually went to a show of his. Didn't know who he was. He started like throwing shit around and like just got butt naked and they left. So yeah, gives you any hint on who Gigi Allen was, you might want to go check out that documentary.
Yeah, that's. Yeah. I would say that's pretty fucked up.
Yeah, it's old 99. Like any of the older like late 80s, early 90s stuff is just hard to find or super expensive. But I got a few of these 99 tees, but this is by far the craziest.
Yeah, that's wild.
So I'll leave the floor for Ethan.
Oof. I gotta say, I'm pretty impressed. Round 5, and the champion chooses a fighting champions category, Extreme Rules. That's pretty. We'd put our hands together for that because you don't see that too often. You know, I remember Ziggler just had that title shot against McIntyre, and it was that he could get disqualified, but McIntyre couldn't. This is a fighting champion, folks.
Champion, right?
Fucked up shirt. I've got this. It's a promotional shirt for a condom company called Stealth Condoms. And it's got a stealth bomber right there on the front. If you don't know what a stealth bomber is, it's an aircraft the military has that can't be seen on radar. And you go down here to the bottom hit. It says Stealth Condoms Incorporated, 1989. And then there's a phone number listed. 52352-8521. So if you're in the condom market, maybe hit them up. They could still be a company. We don't know. But like I said, stealth bomber can't be detected by radar. So you go to the back hit and it says, they'll never see you come. Which is a little play on words they did there.
Oh.
This, again, a very hard shirt to wear out in public. I heard you guys talking earlier. I'm not a white shirt guy, but I'll wear this shirt any day of the week. It's just on a Fruit of the Loom XL. Nothing too crazy there. And yeah, I don't know if the 89's legit. It looks like it might be a single stitch, but this thing's disgusting. I love it so much. I'm definitely going to have to get rid of it soon, I think. I just had a niece, and I don't want to have to explain this to her. So, but yeah, this is my pick for most fucked up tee.
Oh, that's crazy. The back's my favorite part. I don't know. I mean, like the front's shit, but it's just, yeah.
Kind of like whatever, but then if you understand, like that's why I always have to explain it to people.
Yeah.
Like, look at it. I'm like, cause coming, and then like they'll never see you, like stealth bomber, like, oh, that's funny. I'm like, yeah, it is. That's why I wore it, dude. Like, come on now. But yeah, that's mine for sure.
All right, you guys want to show round 5? This most fucked up. This was Tony's choice also. Condoms versus a funeral pick. I mean, this is gonna be.
It's one is death and one is preventing more life. So it's heavy on a certain level.
There we go. All right, you guys. Again, I want to thank you for coming on. Being a part of this title fight. Again, guys, don't forget to vote. I'll have they'll post the pictures and we'll have all the pictures up and everything. You guys vote for your winner. If you guys had any last words, man, we'll start with the champ here. Any last words?
I mean, all joking aside and acting goofy and all that, like, I fucking love Ethan. So, like, to get to do this and hang out and see some of his tees, like, it was super awesome. And I kind of lobbed him up a good one there at the end, man. That's a tough battle right there. I didn't know what he was going to come with. I thought it was going to be titties or something. But the coming joke is pretty great. So,
yeah.
No, yeah, man, just have fun. Ready to put the belt on the line if it moves on, I guess it does, but, I'm here to fight for it as long as I got it, so.
There we go. And for you, Ethan?
Like 2-3 years ago, there's no way I would have been ready to like do something like this. And I don't even think that there was something like this available. So very humbled to be invited to this. I love Tony. I mean, hell, I think I got 2 or 3 of the shirts I just put up from him anyway. So it's super cool everyone's looking out for each other. And it's more of a collaborative thing as far as instead of like a competitive thing, we're all out here to help each other. So that's super rad. If I get the belt, it's going up. If I have the decision, I'll have to talk to the commissioner. Could be a triple threat, but I give the belt a chance to be won back from anybody I take it from. So there's a rematch clause, at least on my end. I have to talk to the commissioner, but I haven't even won anything yet. So I'm going to shut the fuck up. I'm going to take my keys. I'm going to go home. I'm going to vote for myself because I can. Damn it.
All right, you guys. There we have it. I want to thank you guys for tuning in. Where can they follow you guys at before we go?
At TonyViceIC.
And then mine's at eethanvalee, because some smart guy took my name already. So I had to add an E on the front and the back. So eethanvalee, that's me.
All right, guys, there you have it. There's the title fight. You guys vote for your winner. And again, thank you guys for coming on.
Wake up. Cause they always be behind in the cut. Always in the skies watching stars when they up. Wake up. Cause they always be behind in the cut. Always in the skies watching stars when they up. Wake up. Cause they always be behind in the cut. Always in the skies watching stars when they up. Wake up. Cause they always be behind in the cut. Always in the skies watching stars when they up. They up. They up. They up.
All right, you guys, that's going to do it for this vintage battle video. Again, I want to thank you for tuning in. I want to thank Tony and Ethan for participating in this matchup, just building it up, doing the promos, doing all the hype. Man, it was really fun building this up. Again, the storm couldn't stop us, man. We're still going to, drop this, and so I just can't wait to see your guys' reaction to it. And again, don't forget to vote over on my Instagram at RiseAgainVintage. Voting will end. Today is Monday, August 17th. The voting will end on Wednesday, August 19th, man. And on top of that, if you guys are watching this right now on Monday, make sure you go head over to the Instagram, again, at RiseAgainVintage. Tony and I are going live for the Vintage Battle After Party. We're doing auctions, giveaways, a bunch of other things. Make sure to tune in. That's happening at 9 p.m. Central Standard Time, so pretty much literally right after this video. Again, I want to thank you guys for watching. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, all that good stuff. Let me know how you guys like the video. This is like a really big thing for me, man. So I just want to let you know what you guys thought of and how you guys liked it and everything. So again, thank you so much for tuning in. Thank you for all the support, and we'll see you in the next one. Peace.